Hey everyone, it's Nora from Nora's Arc here, and it is an exciting day because we just finished preparing our garlic for storage. If you've been following us for a while, you know that garlic growing is kind of our thing. So we wanted to make a quick little video to show you guys our harvest and to tell you the reasons why we believe this year we grew some of the biggest heads of garlic that we've ever grown. So let's get into it. Before we get into the reasons why we believe we grew some of the largest heads of garlic that we have ever grown, let's just talk a little bit about our harvest. So as you can see, it's looking really beautiful. The heads are looking really nice, and we ended up with about 12 pounds of garlic. And you might be wondering, why would two people need that much garlic? And the reason is because we will store this in our basement, and it is enough to last us for 1 year. So this is 1 year's worth of garlic for our family. And as you can see, we have a lot of big, beautiful heads. So it's super nice. We're super excited about these. We love having big heads of garlic because that means they have big cloves. And when you have big cloves, then you don't have to use as many, and they're easier to chop up, in our opinion. So you can see we have a lot of big heads, and we would definitely say that this year we have a lot of a higher ratio of large heads versus smaller heads. So we definitely still have some small ones in there, but I would also say small because I'll show you them. Like, this is a really small one, but this is more typical of our small sized ones this year. So in the past, I feel like our small ones would all turn out like this. And now this year we have like our small ones. That's why I say small, because they're really not that small. And we don't have a grocery store one to compare it to for you because we don't buy garlic from the grocery store. But I bet if we did, then this would be like even bigger than a garlic from the grocery store as well, or similar in size. So we're really excited about that. So now let's talk about the reasons why why we have some of the biggest heads that we've ever grown. So the first reason is that over the past 4 or 5 years, we have been saving the biggest cloves of garlic from our biggest and best heads and then growing those. So now that we've been doing that for I'd actually say we've probably been doing that for about 3 years, because when we first started growing garlic, we were buying some garlic to grow. So this is probably our 3rd year where it's just been like our garlic that we've saved, and we've saved the biggest cloves to then grow heads from those. And then another reason is that before we even planted our garlic this year, we soaked all of our garlic in a fertilization soak. So in the past, we were doing an experiment where we just did like half of our garlic we soaked, and then the other half was unsoaked. And we found that our soaked garlic ended up a lot bigger and it looked a lot healthier. So we decided to soak all of our garlic this year, and that just gave it a nice boost of nutrients before we even put it into the ground. And we have a video that goes into all the details on that fertilization soak that we use, so I'll make sure to link that below so you can check it out if you want more details on that. And then the final reason that we have such big heads of garlic is because we followed a consistent fertilization schedule in the spring after we planted it. So in the spring, once these guys started popping out of the ground, we were fertilizing it, and we followed a specific schedule. And we also have a video that goes into that if you want more details on that. But we believe that since we fed them so much throughout the spring, that gave them a lot of food and a lot of nutrients to help them grow through their long growing cycle, and to just make them very strong heads of garlic. So garlic has a very long growing season, and it takes a lot of nutrients. So by fertilizing it, we believe we just gave it a better chance at having these big heads. On our channel, we have a lot of videos that go into all the different aspects of growing garlic. So we have videos on planting it, harvesting it, preparing it for storage, fertilizing it, all the things. So I'll make sure to link that playlist below so you can check it out if you're in the journey of growing garlic as well. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so that way you can stay up to date on all of our gardening tips and tricks. And what we're gonna do now is put our garlic in these storage bags and put it in our basement for safekeeping.